Okay, are we live? Says we are. You love to see it. Yes, we are live. Excellent. I have to say, I'm pretty proud of myself for the thumbnail work on this one. This one was a lot of fun to make. And I'm also excited because we've got a pretty special case with this mod tonight. Alex, how's it going? Welcome to stream, mate. Always good to see ya. But, yeah, we've got a pretty special case with this mod tonight. Because if you don't know, if you're not familiar with this mod here, this series of mods we are going to be looking at tonight, the first episode we're going to look at here actually has 2 iterations. And that is because in the original version of Chapter 1 here, Episode 1, Chapter 1, whatever you want to call it, they actually used assets from World of Dreams Act 1 that the team of Dreams did not give those guys permission to use. So the mod was delisted from the modding subreddit, and when you search on the mod list for My Best Friend is a Ghost, like, you can't even find it. So if you want to know where to find it, I'm gonna switch my window here real quick. Team Final Stand actually has their own website here. Team Final Stand being the team that made the series of mods we are going to be looking at tonight. So yeah, there you go. Another team with their own website. You love to see it. And what I found out if I was visiting their website, there are apparently 12 episodes planned for this mod, planned for this series. So fascinating stuff. So we've still got 7 more episodes to go, apparently. And this is what we have so far. But yeah, because of everything I just said about the whole thing with using World of Dreams assets in their original Chapter 1 release, which is what we're going to look at first tonight, they have a new version uploaded on their website. So yeah, like I said, tonight's a bit of a special case because we get to look at 2 different versions of Chapter 1 here, of Episode 1. So I'm pretty excited to see just how different the 2 iterations of Chapter 1 look. We're gonna like read through Chapter 1 here, and then we'll like skim through the new version to see what all is different, and then we'll move on to Episode 2. I have all 5 of the current episodes downloaded, so we can, play through as much as we can tonight. I expect this to take 2 episodes to get through all 5 of these. And like I said, a bit of a special case because we got 2 iterations of Chapter 1 we're going to be looking at. Frankie, Underskins, Kaniko, welcome y'all. How you doing? I hope y'all are happy with the choice of mod that y'all voted for on the server. I'm just glad y'all voted in a Sayori mod after what she had to put up with at the end of Summer Hope. Although I'm not sure killing her was a good idea. Like, now she's a ghost. I'm sorry if I always get your name wrong. I'm not good with names. I'm sorry. Doing alright, making progress on a project? That's good. That's good to hear. Why? So how's everyone doing tonight? Cone Echo. Is that how you say it? Because if that is the case, I'm sure you've explained this to me before. Not going to say if this because I already watched this entire thing elsewhere, but it's great to see you experiencing this. Yeah, they have it all uploaded on their channel, Team Final Stand. They have this entire series on their channel. So, like, I'm not the first to do a sort of playthrough of this. But y'all voted for it, so that's what we're doing tonight. I have explained it like twice. I must have forgotten. I told you I'm bad with names. Like I said at the beginning, I'm actually really proud of myself for the work on the thumbnail. That was really fun to make. I just clicked on a Dretchnox video, and the first thing I hear from the ad is, I have IBS! And then music plays. Yeah, sums up advertising in America pretty nicely, if you ask me. Want to see a thumbnail I made in about 5 minutes? Yeah, I made this one in about 5 minutes. I usually don't overthink the thumbnail. But yeah, just getting like the reaction post from Monica. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to think about. My wonderful multiverse. Is this for the rework you're working on, or is this for something else entirely? Like, yeah, check it out. Also, hold up. What did I see underneath this? Oh my god, when did this become a thing? Oh my god, I don't remember that being there before. It's an FNF song thumbnail. I see. I see. So that's what it's for. Very cool. Very good. Cookie. Yes, cookie indeed. I am getting mad Temmie vibes looking at that, not gonna lie. Like, oh my god. I am getting mad Temmie vibes looking at Kaneko with the cookie. Koneko. I will try to work on the pronunciation. No promises, I will work on it. I just realized what I said. Okay. Almost ready here. See, we want to go here. There we go. I saw that. The reaction. That was a great react. So many emotes. I'll have to look at all those later. Oh, they're so cute to look at. I love them. I'll have to look at the rest of them later. Because we are ready to begin. Alrighty. So I'm actually going to hit quote continue where I left off, because I haven't actually played this before. What it's telling me with this is that it is using the same save data, the same save location as other mods that use the same save location. So I'm curious what name is left over in the data. That is what we're gonna find out tonight. For this first part, for this first act. So yeah, there's your proof that it's using data from a different mod. Multiple, in fact. I'm pretty sure this is using the same save location as Spark of Hope. I'm pretty sure, at least. That looks like Spark of Hope. And possibly others. I don't actually know what all these are. I'm pretty sure it's Spark of Hope. Y'all can line up some dates for me in chat if you want to. It's all like April, May of this year. I'm pretty sure that's when I did Spark of Hope. For Gore, I gotta go to sleep. Gotta be up in less than 3 hours. Oof! Yeah, you should get some sleep. I appreciate you dropping by. In that case, if you're going to sleep now, actually, I will look at the emotes now, so you can see my reaction to them. Cry. Aw, she just needs a hug. Sleepy. Yippee! Oh, that's great. I think this one is my favorite, though. The plush looks so cozy. Plush looks so cozy. You really did great. These emotes are great, Kaneko. Koniko, these emotes are great. I'm just so used to saying it the quote wrong way. Zach and Prudent, how you guys doing? Good to see ya. I think I remember a bike episode with the same premise. Maybe. Their fan art apart from the bottom, which is from Gardic Phone. I see. Very nice. I won't lie. It has been a hot minute since I have looked up the bike. Like, the only thing I ever hear about the bike is my one buddy that keeps wanting me to watch the A Month with Natsuki series, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Your girlfriend keeps saying I'm being too nice to people who actually offend me, but I don't know how to react. I mean, if that's just who you are, then I don't know. I would say you just do you. I still have your Rigi fan art, Koniko. But yeah, Imprudent and Zach, since you guys came in kind of late, I mentioned in the announcement on the server that this is a mod I had to grab from the archive, and that's kind of on a technicality, because what's actually going on here, I'm gonna pull up my folder here, my Explorer folder. There's actually two versions of Chapter 1 that we're gonna look at tonight. Right now, we're playing the original Chapter 1, the one that was delisted from the sub. And that is because this version of Chapter 1 apparently contained assets from World of Dreams Act 1. Ones that they did not give this Team Final Stand, permission to use. So they had to make a different version of Chapter 1. And as you can see, this one is very different. This is the one that is officially available on Team Last Stand's website. So you can go download it right now. I provided both the links to Team Last Stand's website and the portal to find the original Chapter 1 that I'm going to be playing first in the description if y'all are curious. That and the archive link I've provided will let you find pretty much any DDLC mod that has ever existed. Yeah, haven't seen you in a bit, D-Bombre. How's it going? That is awesome, Konako. I'm really happy for you. It's always nice to reunite with friends that you haven't seen in a while. That's always a good thing. You'll have to let me know how that goes. Anyway, the opening song in the menu is looping now, so I should probably get started. School's been annoying? Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine it has been. But I'm glad you were able to make it for a change. It's always good to have you. So how have you been, man? And as I said previously, this mod is sharing save data with a couple other mods. So I'm really curious to see what name is left over in the data. So we're gonna get started. Okay, kind of disappointing. Looks like it's just me. My usual name. Recently, I've been getting a bit more in shape. That's awesome. Well, don't worry about it too much, mate. The streams will always be here. Don't corrupt ye data. Oh, that's okay. DDLC mods are known to do this if they don't change like the default save location. Then they can end up sharing the same save location on somebody's computer. And it just means like the saves and names and settings and stuff overlap. None of like the actual data in the mod gets screwed up. So it's fine. I just like to do that because I think it's funny whenever this happens with a mod. Now who's yelling at us? Ben. 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 It's time to wake up. Who are you? Strange apparition. I slowly opened my eyes to see two ocean blue eyes staring down at me. Well, that didn't take long at all. Sayori! Oh, good, you're up. Well, of course I am. You scared the shit out of me. Well, I am a ghost. Kind of my job. Straight to the point. Casper the Friendly Ghost accepted Sayori. Exactly. First, no, I don't think it is. Second, that will never not be weird to hear. Third, how can you sound so carefree about it? She simply smiles and gives a shrug. What is she supposed to do? She's a spirit now. Just the way things are, but I wouldn't worry about that right now, because you're gonna be late for school. Wait, what? Seriously? Missing punctuation here. Why didn't you wake me up earlier? I have a feeling she was trying. Sorry, I was busy making you breakfast. Huh? Come again? Wait. You were making breakfast? You're kidding, right? Yeah. No way this could possibly go wrong. Sayori making breakfast, especially as a ghost. What could possibly go wrong? This is so casual. Like, wow. House is on fire. I don't know, D-Bombre. I have many questions about that. I have no idea. That's why we're looking at two versions of Chapter 1. I thought this would be some trauma BS at the beginning. That's why we're going to look at the new version of Chapter 1 after we're done with this, so that we can see the difference. Because this is the old version of Chapter 1. You can't even find this unless you use the archive link I provided in the description. So, yeah. You literally can't even find this version unless you use the archive anymore. Sayori doesn't answer, instead laughing as she begins to phase through the floor. Can we get some backstory? Hello? I quickly get out of bed, rushing down the stairs, praying that my kitchen isn't in flames when I get down there. Somehow I feel like if you had some kind of alarm, it would be going off right now if it was. Much to my surprise, though, everything is perfectly fine. Jeez. The grammar in this early version. My god. A lot of missing commas, I'm noticing. Instead of sitting on the counter in front of me is a single plate with 2 pieces of toast, jam already spread on top with some bacon. Yeah, very nice. Well, so look at that. So you like it then? Yeah! Again, Sayori, really? Sorry, it's just too much fun and really easy to scare. Killer Queen did not touch the kitchen. You're gonna give me a heart attack one of these days. She really is. Then maybe we can both be ghosts. Is that supposed to be a good thing, Sayori? Question mark? I'm about to respond before I stop myself, thinking more about the idea. Comma. Man, they really did not stop to put commas in this early version. Honestly, the idea of being a ghost doesn't sound much worse than my current life situation right now, or at least on the same level. Bro. Stop it. Get some help. I'm with you, Imprudent. That is a bra moment. That is the moment where you seek help. I mean, I'm basically a living ghost with the way most people see me. You stop that. Hey, Ben. Ben, you there? Her voice brings me back to reality. Apparently I was in more in my thoughts than I realized. Finally you're back. Hurry and try the food before it gets cold. Sure, okay. We're not even gonna address the fact that you're a ghost. We're just rolling with it. Okay. That's just insane simpery. I know. Man would literally throw his life away to become a ghost and live with Sayori forever. Like, he's not even gonna think any deeper than that. Man needs help. She poisoned it. Guess we'll find out in a moment here, won't we, Harding? Welcome to stream, by the way. How are you doing? Also, man, again, grammar was not this mod's strong suit in this early version. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if you guys have caught on yet. Oh yeah, sorry. Well, the food might look good. Who knows if she cooked anything right. Your theory might hold some water, Harding. I take one of the pieces of toast and take a bite. My fries, it's not burned to a crisp like I thought it would be. It's actually edible. Amazing. Hadn't even seen this. Probably because this is the old version of Chapter 1. I mentioned it at the start, but the version we're playing right now, you can't even find this anymore unless you use the archive, because this version of Chapter 1 that we're looking at got taken down from the subreddit. I just like to showcase history. Grammar is for nerds. Fair enough, T-Bombre. Fair enough. So yeah, after we're done with this early version of Chapter 1, we're going to look at the version that you can find today on Team Final Stand's website. Same goes to the bacon, which is much more of a surprise. Yeah. I'm surprised. So you managed to learn one thing. In Death, Sarah. You learned how to cook. How much do you want to bet that's what got her in this situation in the first place? Like, let's get a straw poll in chat. Press 1 if you think yes. Press 2 if you think no. Wow, Sayori. This is pretty good. Nice job. Could do with the exclamation point there. Glad to see you finally learned how to use the toaster. Sayori sticks out her tongue at me. Guess being a ghost does give you a lot of free time. Sure. What's the question? Is Sayori's lack of ability to cook what got her into this position in the first place? The fact that she's a ghost. Like I said, press 1 if you think yes, press 2 if you think no. Died from cold bacon. Seems like we're all in agreement. No, you think otherwise, Underskins? Who knows? He might know something that we don't, guys. Speaking of time... Shoot! Right, I need to get ready. Yay! Let's go! What? No, you're staying here to wait. Wait, do we even know if anybody else can see Sayori? For all we know, Ghost Sayori is just a figment of our imagination. Like, no shit. I didn't even know salmon Nutella was a thing. Is salmon Nutella really a thing? So somebody confirm that in chat. What? Why? I don't think I need to explain why to you. Well, it's not like you can do anything about it or know if I was. She's got you there, mate. Just go to school. Ugh. There you are. That took so long. Sorry, I was a bit paranoid that a pervy ghost was watching me. Pervy? Seems like abuse of your ghost power. Jeez, okay. You want to keep criticizing me or get to school now, meanie? Alright, let's go. A joke on salmonella. That kind of stuff goes over my head. I'm a little thick like that sometimes. Yeah, see? See, you know that a little too well, Monty, don't you? You know that a little too well. Off to another great day. More like another weird day, because that's all my life has been recently. Not in that sense, but you know what I mean. It all still kind of feels like a dream I haven't woken up from yet. Yeah, when are you gonna tell us about what's going on here? I just feel like I walked in. I just feel like I walked in on somebody's supernatural slice of life, and I have no clue what's going on. I'm just rolling with it. A 2-week-long dream, that is. Oh, finally, we're getting some backstory. Here we go. It all started when I had received the news that my childhood friend Sayori had killed herself. Brutal. Have you played the base game? Yes, several times, actually. I played the base game when I played through DDLC Plus. I did it as a test stream when I first started streaming. And I've done, I believe, one other one. I don't know. I think it might have been around the time. No. The test stream to play the base game was right around when DDLC Plus was coming out. And I played the base game before I even started streaming. So, yeah. I've played it a few times. Hung ourselves like clothes. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, yeah, Imprudent. That was another one. If you want to see something wild, just look up on my channel, Welcome to Advertising Club. Because low key, that is DDLC, but Google translated. So if you want to see my mind just imploding under the sheer insanity that is Google translated mods, check that out. That one is hilarious. I couldn't comprehend it. The Sayori I had grown up with would never. It didn't seem possible. It didn't seem real. Therefore, I didn't believe it. Sometimes you just gotta see it with your own eyes. I couldn't believe it. I heard you the first time. Yet I was forced to come to terms with it the day of the funeral. Yep, that's when the reality really sets in. I might be young, but I can honestly say that will forever be the worst day of my life. How could I not have noticed? I know we'd been drifting apart. Something I blame myself for now. I just should have picked up on the signs. If anyone could have noticed, it'd be me. Macaroni Sand Sayori Web. I'm just gonna nod my head and pretend I understand. The biggest thing was sleeping in and missing school. How could I be so stupid to not notice such an obvious flag? Again, it was Sayori, though. She had always been a bit lazy. That's kind of the thing with these. Whenever this happens, it's easy to say this stuff in hindsight, but while they're still around, just it's like you know these people, you know their tendencies. Just they don't reveal themselves as red flags right away, unless you've been in this position before and you know what to look for. Just unless you're educated about what to look for in in these people. So it's like, bro, I get it, but you don't gotta be so hard on yourself for it. But he's never gonna see it that way. The funny friend when he gets home. Yeah, Harding, I like to joke around a bit, but every time I'm doing a first playthrough, if it's something I've never seen, I always try to take things seriously at my first go. Anyway, back to the present. Nope, we're continuing on with the backstory now. It's safe to say I was an emotional wreck after all that. Well, yeah, no one can blame you. Nobody can blame you after what you found out and what you had to bear witness to. I think it's understandable that just about anybody would be. Became withdrawn from the world even more than I already had been. I skipped days of school, staying cooped up in my room with no energy or motivation to do anything. Not even not even to eat sometimes. He's sad. Yeah, he's sad. When I did eventually start going back to school, the response I got was not what I wanted. False sympathy. Students whispering to each other as I trudged past them in the hallways. I was gonna say, either it's one of two things. False sympathy, or even worse, everyone looking at me with that same damn sympathetic look in their eyes. Yep, false sympathy. Looking down on me more than they used to with all their pity looks. Drove me crazy. It was worse when they would come up and talk to me. Although talk is probably too strong of a word. They would come up to me and give me a quick sorry for your loss, or Sayori was a great person. All that generic bullshit you get when someone close passes away. They're just trying to be nice, but I understand where you're coming from. It's all just hollow, empty words. said to make themselves feel better. So they can feel like good people. So they can feel like they did something kind. I mean, I think that's taking it a bit far. They're just expressing their condolences for your loss, man. So on one hand, I get it. Like, you had your best friend taken from you, and you're obviously a bit hung up on it. But yeah, that's just people being respectful. Most people with intention, most people are like that in this scenario. Because, I mean, it's just, put it this way, what do you want them to say? Do you want them to just not say anything at all? Let's get another straw poll in chat. Like, if you guys were in this position, I just realized unintentional pun. If you guys were in this guy's position, what would you want people to say? Let me know what you guys think. You would just transfer? You would just transfer to a new school? You wouldn't even deal with it? Wouldn't even deal with having to go back to that? You'd just transfer? Fair, but what if that wasn't an option? Anyway, let me know your thoughts in chat if you're following along. Not really caring at all, though. Damn, bro. Talk about going out with a bang. You'll definitely join her that way. Christ's sake, dude. That's nuts. Talking as if they really knew Sayori. No one ever asking once how I was really doing. How I was taking it. Yeah, beyond just showing general kindness, it's just an unfortunate fact of life. We can't, deeply care for everybody, mate. That's something you gotta understand in this scenario. Beyond showing basic kindness and respect to you, like, that's all they can really do, man. Because, they didn't know you. They didn't know her like you did. Of course they don't. Very few people would. Hell, I'd wager almost none of them really do. And again, I know you're a bit emotional over all this, but it doesn't give you a right to speak ill of them like that. But yeah, I will concede that they should have been talking to you a bit more instead of just being upset over what happened to Sayori. Because it's like, yeah, you're still here, and you're taking it hard. So no matter how hard the first week was, the difficulty of it couldn't compare to the weirdness that was to come. That all started one late night when I was playing video games. I was sitting alone, my room pitch black. I'd been at it for hours, until early in the morning, knowing full well I was going to skip school again. Then, I heard it for the first time. Ben! Felt a shiver of fear go down my spine. I froze solid with fear. Well, for me, it's more like a 2 to 10 job. But yeah, that's me. That's me, bro. First, I thought I had imagined it. It was super late at night, and I was sleep deprived. There's nothing to worry about, I told myself. what any rational person would tell themselves in this scenario. However, I kept hearing it. Ben! Ben! Even when I tried to go to sleep, I still heard it. No way I could sleep after that. Got to the point where I started going to school and out for walks to try and escape it. Thinking that it was only in my house, that I was going stir crazy. It followed me everywhere though. No matter where I went, it followed. It followed. Comma. Where I went, comma. It followed. Comma. That cursed voice calling out to me. Run-on sentences are one of the biggest things I see in these mods. Things only continue to get weirder and creepier, though. I'm listening. Doors would begin to close and open by themselves. Things would be in different places from where I left them. The feeling of a hand on my shoulder, and I swear sometimes in the corner of my eye, I would see things floating. Oh shit. Who would have guessed that the Ghost of Christmas Past with Sayori all this time? That wasn't even the craziest thing. Sometimes, when I would come home, I would find meals cooked for me. Yeah, that's an immediate red flag, man. I knew it wasn't my parents. They were divorced after my dad found out my mom had been cheating on him for a while. Damn! That's rough. What a fucking one-liner. What a one-liner for why his parents aren't in the picture. Jesus Christ. So she left my dad and I behind to have a new life. She calls me from time to time for why I don't know, and more importantly, I don't care. Run-on sentences again. Woo! Comma. For why, I don't know. Lots of missing commas here. Jesus. He says it like it's a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know why, if that's the case. Like, if your mom's cheating on your dad, yeah, you should be glad. Granted, it is still, you know, they are still family, so I don't know. It's just how it is, I guess. Thanks to everything that's happened, it meant that my father had to work twice as many hours. Uh-huh. All that work paid off, though, as he was given a promotion. Sadly, though, that meant he would somehow be home even less. Having to travel to different countries for meetings and whatever. So as much as I would have liked it to be my dad, I knew it wasn't. Began to think this was just some kind of sick joke someone was playing on me. No. If you're coming home to find that there is, you know, cooked food, you know, waiting for you when you get home, and you know, you were the only person living in this house, that should set off immediate red flags that something is wrong. That's like when you start checking locks on the doors. That's when you start looking at the windows. That's when you start, wondering what the fuck is going on. That's when you start investigating. You don't just start thinking somebody's playing a joke on me. Because no, bro, when you're a homeowner, you do not take that shit lightly. Because the last thing you want is some joker trying to mooch off of your stuff. That ain't right. God, I know there's a term for this. I want to say it's like a squatcher or something. Something like that. Spooky Cinnabon, yup. I think it's squatter. Yeah, that's the term. Squatter. No, Google, I will not let you know my location. Yeah. That's why. That's why I would not take this lightly. You know, if I was coming home to finding having meals ready for me when I get home, when I know I'm the only person in the house. Yeah, like cooked food waiting for you when you get home when you're living alone. That's when you start wondering. That's when you start wondering, is there a squatter or something mooching off my stuff? That's not when you think, oh, somebody's playing a practical joke on me. Also, Oreo, how are you doing, my man? Good to see ya. How you doing, mates? Been going off on a lot of tangents early in this. Hydrox got his back. What else could I think at that point? Nothing made sense. Did the death of my best friend really break me that much? Yes it did, but again, had I finally gone insane? My life of solitude causing me to crack? It all came to a head one night when I was working on my homework, earbuds on full volume, trying my best to ignore the voice. Damn, bro, you're gonna get tinnitus. Then I felt a hand on my shoulder. I didn't react, though, instead carrying on with my work, as I'd become used to it by now. Doing great? Awesome. What's new, man? However, I then felt one of the earbuds get pulled out, followed by a cold whisper saying, "Turn around. Look at me." Well, welcome back. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. I kept telling myself this. What else could I do? All I knew was there was no way I was turning around. Also, this is going to lead to the Sayonara fanfic, but with a ghost instead. I guess we'll find out as we get into the later episodes. Please, Ben. My eyes went wide as my blood ran cold. I knew that voice. It was Sayori. I knew it for a fact. It always kind of sounded like her, but I thought it was just in my head. And then, I still couldn't gather the strength to move. Honestly, I felt more scared than I was before. Wrong then. Ben, please just turn around. Missing some punctuation there. Felt my chair violently get swung around, and right in front of me was indeed Sayori. At this moment, my mind went numb. Completely blank. Yep, his mind just shut down. You can see me, right? Comma, question mark. I just looked at her, tears streaming down her face. All the while I looked on, utterly dumbfounded. I didn't answer. Instead, I just nodded. She then threw herself at me, wrapping her arms around me, burying her face in my chest. Even muffled, I could hear her loud sobbing. How do ghosts even work in this world? Also, oh, I just noticed a grisly detail. I just noticed a grisly detail about Ghost Sayori here. Should be pretty obvious, but look at her neck. God damn. Yeah. Thank you, Harding. Exactly. Maybe that's why she's a ghost. She can't find peace. Suddenly, everything came back to me all at once. Before I knew it, I was in tears as I wrapped my arms around her too. Obviously, I did not finish my homework that night, nor did I go to get much sleep or go to school. Instead, talking to Sayori, trying to figure out if it was really her. Eventually, I determined it really was her who had somehow come back as a ghost. So I'm trying to figure out how ghosts work in this world. Like, you can physically interact with ghosts in this world. You're wondering if I'd like to check out the Salvation teaser at some point? You can send it to me, yeah. I will have a look at it. If you can feel her, that means she's a physical being. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm wondering about. Those are the implications I'm wondering about. Like, if she's a ghost and she can still do ghost things, but she can still, interact with people and, objects. Does that mean everybody else can see her too? Does that mean she's really dead? Because normally, in most stories that involve ghosts or spirits of this nature, they can't interact with the physical world. At least not directly. So that's what I'm wondering about here. But with that question answered, there were now many more. No kidding. Why was she here? How did this happen? Sarah said she had no idea, though. I even asked the question I was scared to ask, but I just needed to know. What if we're just a 21st century schizoid man? Maybe. I think we've just gone insane. That is also a possibility, Harding. That is also a possibility. Why did she do it? She didn't answer me. Instead, she just looked at the ground, asking not to talk about it. I wanted to push the question more, but decided against it. I didn't want to risk ruining the reunion we were having. I mean, it's kind of an unavoidable question, but even as a ghost, it's better to talk about it when she's ready. So I tried getting her to see if she remembered anything after what happened, to see if that might help. But all she could remember was the night she killed herself. Waking up, floating in a white empty space, a giant white flash, and then being in my room. Apparently, all that stuff that was happening to me was Sayori trying to get my attention. Surprise, surprise! It took her a long time to manifest herself to me, as she apparently needed a lot of energy for that. I can imagine, yeah. She played a real-life hangman, and she presumably lost. And I'm looking at you over here. You're having a bit of a chuckle because you know that's an Easter egg in your mod. Alright. We'll get back to the mod. Monica sabotaged the entire game. No, she just knows that there's a Sayori Hangman Easter egg in her game. So she's having a bit of a chuckle at Sayori's expense here. Stop it! After that, I was curious about what exactly Sayori could do now that she was a ghost. Some experiments, I was able to determine some rules about being a ghost. Oh good, I was wondering about this. First, they're free to interact with any object they choose as if they were still alive. However, they're also able to phase through things, well, if they so choose. They cannot inhabit a body, like possess someone, like they seem to do in the movies. Yeah, every universe has its own rules. Also, it seems Sayori is tied to me in some way. I'm the only one that can see or hear her. Okay, that's what I was wondering about, if anybody else could see her. Because, yeah, that would cause a lot of, theological questions for people. Like, this would spark huge, like, theological debates about, like, you know, is there a confirmed afterlife? And is Sayori living proof of that? She said dumbass letters like A and Z, so everyone will think you're insane. God damn it, Sayori. She can't be more than 8 feet away from me. If so, she begins to fade. So that's why she follows you around. Damn, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks, being tied, you know, to one person, basically. Rosy cola nut, combined with light citrus, crisp lemongrass, and distinctive vanilla, infused with an unexpected and enlivening spice blend. Cola as it was meant to be enjoyed. Excuse me. I'll take your word for it. I've never been a cola drinker, so I couldn't tell you. Whether that means she will lose her form and have to gather the energy to manifest herself again, or disappear entirely, I don't know. Honestly, I'd rather not find out. Ben, watch out! And suddenly, we've snapped back to reality. Oop. Me, personally, don't like grass in my drinks. Yeah, that's perfectly understandable. I feel Sayori grab onto my sleeve and pull me to the side. I stumbled a bit before catching myself, saving me the embarrassment of falling on my face. Yeah, that's good. We don't want to do that. That would be bad. Sayori, what the hell was that? It's a new brand of soda I've heard about. Ah, I see. What's the brand name? I just saved you. What are you... Oh. I looked behind me to see a lamppost. If she hadn't pulled me out of there, I would have walked right into it. You dunce. I see. Thanks, Sayori. So lost in his own thoughts that he would rather... So lost in his thoughts that he would crash into a lamppost. Tractor Beverage Company, I see. And the mod is very fascinating so far. I'm learning a lot about how ghosts work in this world. Also, just a heads up, Brad. This is actually the old version of Chapter 1 that we're checking out. I talked about it at the beginning of stream, but you can't actually find this version that I'm playing right now without going onto the archive. Because it literally doesn't exist. The one that we're going to play after this is the version that you can find on the team's website nowadays. How come? Because World of Dreams assets LMAO. Apparently this mod had World of Dreams assets that they did not give permission for Team Final Stand to use. So the mod as a whole, I think, got taken down from the subreddit. When was it taken down? I don't know. Let me go to the sub. Because you can still find listings for, like, the other episodes for My Best Friend is a Ghost. I want to say it was over a year or two ago. Need to find Act 1. Need to find Episode 1. The real question is, why was it taken down? I just mentioned that because the mod contained World of Dreams assets that the World of Dreams team did not give them permission to use. Yeah, here it is, 2 years ago. Alright. So, to elaborate on what I've been saying with the history of this mod, here you go. The original first act, the one that I am playing right now, the one that was taken down 2 years ago. Wow, scarily close to 2 years ago. And yeah, here you go. Here you go. There's the reason. Told you. I remember downloading it from a website. Yeah, probably Team Final Stand's website. Either that or the archive link in the description I've provided. Because yeah, if you want to find the original version that I'm playing right now, as far as I know, that's your only way to find it. But yeah, you can also go to Team Final Stand's website to get to the version of Chapter 1 that we're going to play next. You have to learn not to be in your own head so much. I was about to say, my quality can go up to 1080p on my end. It's probably just a thing on your end. I feel bad if the internet's just being rude to you out there, Harding. I'm glad the 1080p is still available, because I remember reading on a post like talk about putting like 1080p streaming behind YouTube Premium, and I said it on the server. If that does happen, I seriously might just straight up leave YouTube, because that is just inexcusable. But I like it in here. Way better than being out here. A true hermit. You shouldn't think of it like that. Can't beat the fire tablet. I could have sworn my folks have one. My folks had one of those at one point. Yeah, when I'm just like watching videos in the background on my phone, I just leave it at 360. But if I'm actually watching, like actively watching, then I'll put it to 720. I don't respond, instead letting out a rather loud yawn. I might play it on the server at some point then. Thanks for the heads up, mate. I appreciate it. Both because I had to, and I want to cut off this discussion before it goes on any further. And I told you you were watching anime too late. Jeez, what are you, my new mom? I love that reaction. She's like, I know my purpose now. But seriously, thanks for sending the link. Through my eyes. No, he sent me a teaser for Salvation, the remake of Salvation that he's working on. I appreciate you sending that my way. I will make sure to look at it either on the server or at the end of another stream at some point. Oh, Through My Eyes is the teaser? That must be the title. Okay. I appreciate the clarification. Also, no you didn't. You were on my laptop the whole time while I was watching anime. I wanted to see what I missed. Just so you know, I wasn't just watching anime. I was doing research. Guys, I think we know just what kind of research he was doing. Don't we? I think we know exactly what kind of research our boy was up to last night. You know? You know. I told you. If you know, you know. Is Monica a yandere? I think she is, since she killed and deleted all her friends just to be with you. I don't know. I think there's more to it than that. What do we all think about Monica in the base game? He was slapping the pole, spanking the monkey. Sure. Okay. There was something strange in the neighborhood. Yep. Ooh, on what? What do you mean, on what? Our ghost problems, Sayori. What else? Yeah, something tells me you're not gonna find much about this online. This sounds like a job for 4chan's paranormal board. By watching anime? I agree. I agree with your... I share your sentiment, Jizzy Guy. I share your sentiment. Becoming a helicopter with his meat? Sometimes I wonder what goes on in your head, man. Like... It I really have no idea where these thoughts come from. She has a dub point, because I would do the same if I was trapped in a simulation knowing everyone I know doesn't have free will. Oh yeah, absolutely. He has no head. Damn! You did not just diss my boy like that. Hey. Bro. You did not just do that, Debabre. Come on. They say start with what you know, and if there's one thing I know, it's anime. Ah, yes. Makes perfect sense. Also, I mean, come on. This feels like something right out of an anime. Sure, but that's not gonna help you. MC should watch Steins Gate then. Yeah, me and Caleb are gonna be playing some more Steins Gate in a couple days here. That kind of makes sense. I think I might have found out why you're here as a ghost and how we can fix that. Really? So you're trying to get rid of me? What? Where the hell did that come from? Well, why else would you be trying so hard? When I'm gone, you get to go back to your normal life and not have me bother you anymore. And that's... No offense, Sayori, but that's a problem. How? Moving on is an essential part of the healing process. That is a part of, the final step of the process. Acceptance. Moving on. Yeah, so that we can let her pass on. Exactly. It's just the right thing to do. You shouldn't want to stick around as a ghost forever, Sayori. That ain't right. Sayori, that's not why I'm doing this at all. I've actually really enjoyed having you around again. It's been nice being able to talk to you again whenever I want. Not being all alone with my thoughts all the time, or having to come home to an empty house. Really, I've just enjoyed having my best friend back in my life. Even as a spooky and cute ghost. And you're not gonna get sick of me? No, of course not. Not now. Not ever. Yeah, thank you. I agree, everybody. Honestly, I'm gonna be pretty sad when you're gone. Really sad, actually. It'd be selfish of me, though, if I kept you here to myself. I've heard in religion a lot that in the afterlife, you will reap the rewards of the good you did on Earth tenfold. Anybody want to corroborate that? I want that for you, because I know you've done so much for a lot of people other than me. She doesn't respond immediately, which is very rare for her. Instead, she just looks at me with those sapphire-like eyes, a simple smile on her face, clearly touched by my words, as I do say so myself. Well then, what did you find? So it seems that if somebody comes back as a ghost, it often means that they have unfinished business. Yeah, I could have told you that. What do you mean by unfinished business? Like somebody wronged you and you want to get even, or there was something you wanted to do but never got to. And here be the origin of the club. Can you think of anything like that? She needs to kill Mike. God damn. I mean, I doubt it's anything to do with the first option. That's just something you need to tell me. No, but I can't really think of anything. I guess that makes sense. I mean, it is a pretty loaded question. Just give it some thought during school and let me know if you come up with anything. You got it. You can count on me. She's gonna kill us. I guess we'll find out. Make your guesses as to what Sayori's unfinished business is if you haven't seen this mod before. I know I can, Sayori. Aw, Ben, I'm glad. Sorry, Sayori. You're gonna have to hold that thought. You know the rule. No more talking at school until we're out of here. Wait! Ben! Get back here! Ben! She needs to live a full life with Ben and have small Yoris. Perhaps. I simply looked back at Sayori with pointing my ears and giving her a shrug with a small smile on my face. Meanie. I sit in my seat, taking in the noise and ruckus being caused by my fellow classmates. So does that mean she still follows us because of that 8-foot rule? Or does she just like float around outside the school close to us? I don't know how that works. Sex with ghosts is something I've never really looked into. Yeah, me neither, and for good reason, cause I don't need to know. She's getting her education even in the afterlife. I sit in my seat, taking in the noise and ruckus being caused by my fellow classmates. As I sit alone at my desk, just waiting for class to start so I can get this day over with. Oh yeah, probably. That just sounds terrible. You know, you might not want to talk to me at school. That doesn't mean you can't talk to other people. I simply shake my head. I had told Sayori she couldn't talk to me during school for several reasons. First, I don't need her distracting me during class with her non-stop chatter. Excuse me. In the world of Monster Musume, it's possible for ghosts to get pregnant. You know what? I'm not even gonna question anime logic. Because anime logic is anime logic, and anime logic is not worth questioning. Which she continues to do so anyways. There's a lot of shows I need to watch. The ghost would have to take a corporeal form or something. Yeah, how would that even work? Second, I would look crazy seemingly talking to myself. People already think of me as some kind of weirdo. I don't want to give them another reason to think that. I just don't understand why you won't talk to someone. Why are you so nervous? What's the worst that could happen? I simply roll my eyes at her. Honestly, I can think of a lot that could happen, and none of them are good. Suddenly, I feel something hit my foot. I look down to see a simple rubber eraser. I reach down and grab it. As I look back up in front of me, I see a rather small pink-haired girl. That sounds familiar. Can I have that? Oh, hi, Natsuki. Yeah, just a reminder, we haven't actually met anyone else in the club yet. Because all of this is the timeline where all of this happened before the club was ever formed. So we don't actually know these people yet. We don't actually know the other club members yet in this timeline. Yeah. In fact, according to the mod's premise, the fact that Sayori is a ghost is the reason for the club's forming. Which we'll see soon. I mentioned it in the Mod Talk channel on the server. If you're not part of the server yet, then that's what I've got the QR code there for. But yeah. This is actually kind of a prequel story. Or just like an alternate timeline kind of deal. Because the club doesn't actually exist yet. I don't answer her. Instead, I just drop the eraser in her open hand. Thanks. She more mumbles that last part so I can barely hear her as she turns around back to her desk. Oh my gosh, she's so cute! Why did you just let her walk away? You should have said something. Honestly, I don't know what she wanted me to do. She asked for her eraser back and I gave it to her. Women. Don't really know what else I could have said or done. Alright, class, let's settle down. Everyone to their seats so we can begin. Finally, we can get this date done with. Number 9 is wrong. It's 4. I'm telling you, it's 4. I shake my head and try to power through the rest of this math test. Trying my hardest to ignore Sarah's constant blabbering. I don't know why you won't believe me. I could probably go find the answer sheet. Give you all the answers if you want. Sayori, no. That! I responded to her suggestion of cheating by writing no on the side of my test paper. I would never, but I'm surprised you said no. I have standards, you know, I write on my test. Oh god, he looks insane. He looks insane right now. Since when? I'm done. I'm fucking done. Good Lord. God damn. God damn it, Sayori. That was savage. I have standards, you know. Since when? Oh my god, that was great. That was incredible. Suddenly, Sayori elbows me in the side, causing me to mess up what I was writing. I give her a sharp glare. Stop it. I look over to the kid to my right who's giving me a very confused look. I told you he looked insane. When I turn back, I notice Sayori is gone. I do feel a little bad thinking I might have been too hard, but at least I can work without interruption now. You're really far behind, you know. And whose fault is that, Sayori? I slam my head and fist against the table in defeat. I see that same kid from before giving me an even more confused look. You're drawing too much attention. You guys need to stop. Please stop, I write on my paper. I just hope he's not writing with a pen. I'm just letting you know. Do you know what the word stop means? I might be farther ahead if I wasn't being bothered by a chatty ghost. Number 15 is wrong. That's the point where you just walk out. Like, nope, I'm not dealing with this. I can sense the veins popping on his head. I can too. Completely forgetting I'm in a classroom. Nonetheless taking a test, I yell. Comma, and this is one word. Sayori, please. Great, now everybody thinks he's insane. Sorry. I can feel my face turn red and burn. I can't help but put my face in my hands. Yep, everybody thinks we're insane now. Great. Good job, Sayori. Nice going. Why me? The school bell rings. Oh, finally. Finally, time to get out of here. I pack up my things as fast as I can. Ready to get out of here so I can beat the crowds of students that will soon fill the halls. Excuse me, Mr. MC. Could I talk to you for a second? Ah, great. Here we go. As a famous John on the internet would say, that ends in Tron. Ah, boy, here we go. Damn it. Getting out is going to be a pain in the ass now. Now, don't take that out of context, guys. Oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Somehow I'm starting to think you becoming a ghost was a bad thing. I don't know why I would be. I haven't done anything. Uh-huh, sure you haven't. That you know of, at least. No, I know I didn't. I think. The teacher looks up and down my body and then begins to speak. So, what was that? What, you mean the manic episode he was having? Nothing, sir. What do you need me for? I'm not gonna bother asking why because it's none of my business. However, I'm gonna ask that you not write on the side of your tests anymore. So he was writing in pen. God damn it, boy. You should have at least crossed it out. At least make it look like you were scribbling out wrong answers. He's not a clever one. The teacher holds out my math test from earlier with the poorly erased words that you can still clearly read on the side. Oh, no, okay. He erased it, he just did a shit job. Got it. Good job. I hear Sayori laughing loudly behind me. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. If I may ask, sir, could you tell me what the answer to question 9 was? I don't see why not, since you already turned it in. It's 36. Oh! Get fucked, Sayori. What? Told you. Did you get that wrong? No, sir, I did not. Thank you very much. Told you so. As I exit the room, I look down the hall. Oh, great. It's packed. I begin making my way through the hordes of students loitering around, talking in their groups. Dipping and ducking, trying my best to avoid any kind of collision. This is what I have earbuds for, so that they know I'm not interested in talking. Go away. Bro failed to use a rubber, dumbass. Yup. It's all going well, until I come across two rather big guys in the middle of the hallway. Looks like a tight fit. Watch me. Excuse me. That's something I really prided myself on in high school, my ability to weave through crowds. So it would appear to us as viewers, but we're not in the world, are we? We are merely viewing it. I gotta make these hallways bigger, Great time being a ghost, eh? I take a deep breath before going in as if I was going underwater. Cutting through the middle of them would probably be the best plan. He's gonna get squished, isn't he? But I'm finally able to squeeze between the two giants who seemingly don't even notice me. I begin to stumble. Good job. I try to regain my footing, but suddenly I end up running into someone. Good job. Gets his head blown off and becomes a ghost with bun. Would that really be a worse fate than what he's dealing with now, though? I'll let you guys in chat decide. As I begin to regain my senses, I realize that I'm on top of something rather soft and squishy. Don't think too hard about what he just said, guys. I slowly begin to open my eyes, hoping that it's not what I think it is. Oh, hello there. Sadly, it's exactly what I thought it was, and I look up to see the face of the person they belong to. Smooth. Shit! I see her madly blushing, terror written all over her face. Well, looks like you were right about that one, Harding. And she's not the only one. Pretty sure I see some tears begin to form as well. I quickly get off, scooting away. I'm not even able to get out the words I want to say. The mysterious purple-haired girl gathers all her stuff and runs off. I slowly begin to stand up. As I brush myself off, I realize all the people looking at me and whispering between themselves. That's just great. Rumors! Everyone's favorite. I enter my room, tossing my bag against the wall as I fall on top of my bed. Another school day bites the dust. God knows how many more to go. Well, I mean, do you want me to get a theoretical count for you? You a junior or a senior? I'm surprised you're not counting down the days. I used to, but then it just started making me sad. Hey Sayori, do you know that girl I ran into in the hall? You mean the one whose boobs you fell on? I don't need a reminder. Yes, that one. Thanks for bringing that up again. That was all Sayori wanted to talk about on the walk home, much to my annoyance. Don't act like that. I know that you liked it. Did you have to rub it in, Sayori? Did you have to rub it in? What? No! I bet you like her. I mean, she was pretty cute, too. Sayori. I don't like her, Sayori. Plus, I'm pretty sure she hates me now anyways. I just want to know if you know her name so I can find her and apologize. Sorry, I don't know her name. Honestly, I've never seen her around school before. Wait, really? Pretty surprising, because Sarah seemed to know everyone at our school. I guess our school is pretty big. Probably too much to hope that you would know. Just wanted to ask. Anyway, have you thought about my question? About if there was anything I wanted to do before I died? Yes, that one. Actually, I have, and I think I have an answer, too. Seriously? That's awesome! I didn't think you actually would. Hey, rude, you meanie. Sorry. Anyways, what did you come up with? I want to start a club. I blankly stare at Sayori, who's looking back at me expectantly. What? And that's the first act. So, wait. This is the one that was taken down? Or is this a re-release? Or is this an old release? Fixed it, cause I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything that would have gotten this taken down. So I don't know, maybe I'm missing something? But I didn't see nothing. Anyhow, that was the old version of Chapter 1. So now, if you'll give me a moment, we are going to boot up the version you can currently download on Team Final Stand's website. Now, Monty, I need you to give me back the game window. So yeah, this one is also sharing data with another mod. Several other mods, actually. It might not be the game, it might be the creator. I don't know. Like I said, I think this mod is sharing settings with a few other mods, so I'm not sure we'll need these. Anyhow, let's play the version that you can currently download on Team Final Stand's website. So I'm not going to be reading this word for word like I just did the old version. I'm just going to kind of be skimming through it to see what all is different. Welcome back. We just finished the old version of Chapter 1, Episode 1, whatever you want to call it. And now we're looking at the current version that you can download right now. Honestly though, this background feels like I'm looking at a magic eye picture or something. So I'm not crazy about it. And right now we're going to kind of skim through the current Episode 1 that you can download right now on Team Final Stand's website, just to see if anything's different. Just to see what all is different. Okay. It's time to wake up. Yes, it is. Looks kind of similar so far. Ooh, I like that change. The text box outline changes color based on who's talking. That's a nice change. I like that. That's a nice detail. I am a ghost, kind of my job. Yes, so it starts the same way. So yeah, the dialogue is a little different. And the grammar is a little better. Gotta sneeze. Excuse me. First, no, I don't think it is. Second, that'll never not be weird to hear. And third, how can you sound so carefree about it? She simply smiles and gives a shrug. Uh-huh. Gonna be late for school. All that jazz. So I'm actually gonna turn on skip, and we're gonna skip around a little bit. Yeah, because this mostly feels the same, just fixed up a little bit. Any new content? If I could scroll back. The one thing I've noticed that's different is that, like, the outline for the text changes color based on who's talking, so that's different. And the dialogue in spots is a little different. And the writing is a little bit different, but not, like, overly different. Harding, that sounds dark. Yep, so this is the backstory part. Okay, yeah, the ghost sprite looks a little bit different up close. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's better or worse. I wish I could scroll back. Excuse me. Glowy eyes, yeah. No kidding. Yeah, see? When, Sayori or someone else is speaking, the text box outline changes color. It's a nice touch. But yeah, other than that, and maybe some other minor tweaks, feels like the exact same mod we just played. And yeah, honestly, I feel like the sprites for Sayori look better in the version that we just played. You know, the early version, you know, the one that you can find on the archive that I linked in the description. So yeah, in my opinion, if you want to play the better version, then go to the archive. Because the grammar's a little worse, but I think the trade-off is worth it for the sprites. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion, though. I think the grammar is overall better in this version. And they didn't really change up the writing too much. Missed the ending last time. Alright, we'll skip ahead to there. Yeah, so we bumped into Yuri and I think we were our hands landed on her boobs. So you know that happened. But yeah, we asked if Sayori knew Yuri, and she doesn't. You mean the one whose boobs you fell on? Yes, that one, Sayori. That's what happened. We found out that Sayori wanted to start a club, and that's why she came back. Yep, she's like, I want to start a club. What? And that's where it ends. So yeah, if you ask me, so yeah, if I had to say which is the better of the two to play, I would personally go to the archive and grab that version instead of the version available on their website. Because I think while the grammar's better in this version, I think the trade-off for the better sprites in the archive version is just better. Sad, no more stuff. Oh, please. Please, my friends, we're just getting started. That was only episode 1. Let me clue you in on something. This is not just a one-off mod. This is a series of mods. So we ain't done yet. We've got a lot more to go. There are 4 more chapters of this mod that are currently available. I think chapter 1 or chapter 3 is the longest. So yeah, we are far from done here. We still have 4 more chapters to look at. So yeah, I'm gonna give Monty the game window back, and I'm gonna get chapter 2 ready. Because now, we gotta find out what happens next. Now that we know that Sarah wanted to come back and start a club, we gotta find out what happens next. Okay, Monty, give me the game window back. Alright, here we go. Episode 2. Let me see. Yep, it's still sharing save data with other mods like Fleeting Feelings. And no, I will not click on any of these because it will crash the game and return an error report if I do. When you have saves from other mods that are being loaded in, you don't want to click them, because that'll just lead to disaster. Oh, nice! Yeah, the help is just the standard stuff. So let's continue. So you want to start a club. Episode 2. Yes, she does want to start a club. What's the mod with Tutu and Short Redhead? That is one of the Fleeting Feelings mods. A series of 6 mods that all take place in the same universe. In fact, if we go back to my Explorer folder again, I can actually show you exactly which one it is. So this is my big DDLC mods folder. I've got a lot of mods in here, but the one that we're going to be looking at is the Fleeting Feelings Universe, FFU, as I've called it. It is a series of 6 mods that don't seem to be connected at all at first, but they are. All 6 of these mods are connected. And they are all very radically different from most any mod you will ever play in your life. I've actually played these on the channel. I think me and my buddy Caleb collabed to play these, because I think he wanted to be part of that. I did it for Halloween a year or 2 ago, and it was fun. These are really good mods if you're looking for just a, otherworldly kind of experience with DDLC mods. Like, if you want something that is, completely against the norm, something that goes against the grain of what most DDLC mods are, I can't recommend these enough. They are utterly fantastic mods. And they are going to leave you scratching your head, wondering, what the fuck is going on in this mod? What is going on in this story? So yeah, check those out if you haven't already. And if you can't find them, the archive is linked in the description. You should be able to find it there. But if not, I can see what I can do about uploading these to my drive and putting them in my delisted mods archive, because I think these mods should be preserved. They are fantastic mods. Anyhow, we're going to get back into the main event, because we've got episode 2 to look at. The 12-hour mod, it's when the main character has 12 hours left to live. In fact, if you're looking for a really interesting Sayori mod that's part of that Fleeting Feelings universe of mods, look up a mod called Don't. Like, that's the title. Don't. Like, if you want to know what was going on in Sayori's head, then go play that mod. It is utterly fantastic. Also, I think my settings carried over from the previous mod, so I'm gonna turn that off. Episode 2. I'm sorry. What? I said I want to start a club. Yeah, no, I got that. Do you not like it? Doesn't matter if I like it or not. I'm more just wondering why. I've just never heard you talk about it or even seemed interested in any clubs. Well, yeah, I'm not interested in any clubs that already exist. I'm interested in starting my own club, from the ground up. A place where people can meet, come together, and have fun. Okay, yeah, that sounds like you. I don't know what that was. I thought I just heard something fall. Oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. I don't have a webcam, so y'all can't see this. But on top of my computer, the box for all my parts, the case, is my Nendoroid Monica figure, sitting at her little desk like she does in Act 3. And I've got Chibika placed on the desk, my little acrylic keychain Chibika that used to be on a keychain but now isn't because the keychain broke. So now it's just Chibika. The desk fell over. That's what I heard. We must continue with the mod since I'm falling asleep. Sorry, I'm just getting Nendoroid Monica's desk repositioned, because her and Chibika always sit up there. She just sits up there on top of my computer, menacingly, every night, watching me as I sleep, as I game, forever judging me. It is her extension from the game. Anyway, to continue. Indeed, Harding, indeed. Are you sure, though, that this is what you want to do? Like, positive? Okay, what's wrong? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Starting a club sounds great. I gave her the biggest smile I can fake while giving 2 thumbs up. I think you're being a little too obvious, mate. Though Sarah looks unconvinced, given the look she's giving me right now. Maybe I overdid it a little. You think? Not like I could ever pull one over Sayori to begin with. I could never tell if it was because she just had good intuition, or because I'm a bad liar. Yes. It's just that I want to help you, Sayori, obviously. Obviously is unnecessary in this context. Just, I want to help you, Sayori, is enough. What the heck is this? A Danny Phantom parody? It is what the server voted for. It is a series of mods called My Best Friend is a Ghost. Kind of a prequel / alternate universe story where Sayori died before the club ever existed. And her passing and coming back as a ghost is what causes the club's creation. That's kind of the idea of the mod. And we're getting to that point now. Because we just found out at the end of episode 1 that she wants to start a club. You gotta understand what you're asking me, though. So, Caleb, how's your day going? Yup, makes sense. Yup, totally. I mean, are you sure that you want me to start a club for you? Do you know who you're talking to? I'm like the most unqualified person to do this. Everybody already thinks I'm weird. I have no idea how to talk to people. Wow, the parallels here are unreal. I noticed that I've been pacing back and forth while we've been talking. I'm now fully aware of the anxiety that's swelling up inside of me the more I think about this. System went apeshit, so everything I did yesterday pretty much was a waste. That sucks. That's the last thing you want to have happen. Excuse me. I'm no leader in the slightest. If you could see my charisma stats, it would be in the negatives. Bro put all his points in his hair. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I do know you have nothing to worry about. Why not? For one simple reason. You have me! Now you're missing half of your load? That sucks. Trust me, I know how that goes. Just last night, our stuff showed up like 4.5 hours late, and they didn't even have all of our stuff. There was still a couple of pallets that were missing, so we had to wait another 2.5 hours until like 9 o'clock at night to get the rest of our stuff, and it's just like great. I can't help but roll my eyes, not feeling any more assured. Yep, good going, Sayori. What's with that reaction? Whatever you need, I'll be there to help. Yeah, we know how that went from the test you helped us screw up. I know this is out of your comfort zone, and I'm just happy you're even considering doing this for me. You're not doing it alone, though. I'm going to be with you every step of the way. I always have your back. Comma. Comma. That has been a big problem with the grammar in these mods. Comma. At least I got an hour break to settle down before I'm back to the abyss. Nice. She gives me a reassuring smile. After hearing all that and seeing her face, I can't help but give her a smile of my own. That comma is unnecessary. If you're gonna put a comma in this sentence, it should have been in front of here, not here. This just does not make sense. A real one. Alright, let's do it then. So tell me, what did you want your club to be about? She's like, wait, you're serious? I haven't really thought about that, actually. Well, alright, I guess. Well, alright. Comma. I guess we can talk about that later. Not really the most important thing. What's the GUI like in this mod? The text box so far is pretty good. That's pretty much the only thing the GUI is going for it. Other than that, it feels pretty standard. Like, there isn't anything too crazy about the menu or the background. It's just kind of simple stuff. But I wouldn't expect anything less from a Sayori mod. Alrighty, D-Bombre, you have yourself a nice night. The text box is really the only cool thing they did with the UI, if you ask me. Also, we played a early version that you can only find on the archive before we played the version you can find on Team Final Stand's website. And I think the archive version of Chapter 1 is better. Like, I think the grammar overall is worse in the archive version, but the sprites are better. You'd have to rewind to see what I mean. Like, it has to do with Sayori's eyes. That's what it is. Well, how does one actually start a club? I know, yeah. I know there's a lot of requirements and junk we have to go through, right? She begins to fidget with her fingers, filling me with a whole lot of worry. I actually have no idea how any of it works. Sayori! I know, I'm sorry. What are we supposed to do now, then? So yeah, this club you wanted to start was nothing more than an idea. You don't have to worry. I have a plan. Yeah, this mod has a lot... This series so far has had a lot of suggestive wording. Like, this is not the first time something like this has come up. Sayori, this is your plan? This is a terrible plan. Really? I thought it was pretty good. I peek my head around the doorway to the cafeteria. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is here. All you do is walk up to Monica and... Just walk up to Monica, she says. That's the problem, Sayori. I can't just walk up to Monica. Sure you can, it's easy. No, Sayori, you don't understand. Of course I do. Seems all you need is a little push. Suddenly, I feel Sayori push my back, causing me to stumble into the cafeteria, nearly falling on my face in front of everyone. Yep, I know. Stop it! I shouldn't even be talking to you right now. You're making a bigger deal than it is. Thought you said you've talked to her before. Talk is a bit of a strong word. More, she would just ask me if I got my homework done and stuff like that, since she was our class representative last year. Still don't see the problem here. Where do I even begin? You want me, a lonely nerd, to approach our school's idol. the most popular girl in our school, in front of everyone, while she's sitting with all her popular friends like it's nothing. Do you know how many unspoken rules I would be breaking? We have a hierarchy at this school for a reason. A person at the bottom can't just walk up to someone at the top. If that's how it worked, things would fall into chaos. The school would collapse in on itself. I think you're being a little dramatic here, but you made your point. This time it's Sayori rolling her eyes at me. I'm telling you, Sayori, it would be awkward for everyone involved. Monica, her friends, but mostly me. Also, one thing I've never pointed out until now is, why is Sayori wearing these clothes of all things when these aren't the clothes that she died in the base game? Like, you'd think if you have that mark on your neck still as a ghost, you'd be wearing what you wore when you died, right? It's another thing I haven't pointed out until now. We're better off just... Excuse me. Oh, hi, Monica. Didn't see you there. Oh, boy. What have you done, Sayori? Oh, hey. Ben, right? Yeah, that's me. We had a class together last year. Oh, yeah, I remember that. He's like, wait, you do? Soon, awkward silence takes over the two of us. Sayori, you've done your thing. Permission to smack him granted. This has all happened so suddenly, I wasn't prepared for this. My brain is going completely blank. I have no idea what to say. Well, she's waiting. Say something. This is the worst. I have Monica standing in front of me, and I'm just standing there like a total weirdo. Well, stop thinking about it and say something. So, I just need to throw this away. Would you mind just moving to the side a little bit? Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. I awkwardly shuffle over. And even throwing something away, Monica is mesmerizing. Say something? No, giving up on you. Wait, am I being creepy? This is perfect! You were scared to approach her, but now she came to you. Hurry and ask her. She's right. This is perfect. Almost too perfect. No, it would have been perfect if you said something before she asked you to move. Now it's too late. I can now talk to her with all that potential embarrassment out of the way. Except when I try to speak, nothing comes out. Come on, boy. Get your shit together, mate. He's literally, come on, you stupid brain. Work. God, we need the fucking Patrick voice clip right now. God, you remember from the one episode, right, where Patrick's trying to write something and he's just like, come on, you stupid brain, work. That's our boy right now. That's literally our boy right now. Don't just stand there. Say something. Thank you, Sayori. Also, that needs to be capitalized. She's walking away. We might not get this chance again. Gotta do something. I know I do. Semicolon or comma, please. I just can't bring myself to. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Am I that bad with people? Apparently so. How am I supposed to help Sarah reach her goal if I'm like this? I'm failing before it even begins. Yeah, good going, buddy. Good going. I look over at Sayori. My face a mix of emotions, but I'm hoping she can tell I'm sorry. You can do it. I know you can. She's right. I can do this. Oh, great. Now we're going to give chase. I need to keep in mind the reason I'm doing this in the first place. Just remember, this isn't for me. It's for her. I can't fail. I won't. You already have. Oh shit! I thought you walked away already. Okay, not a good portrayal there. Also, did I not change? I didn't change the game audio, which is really bad on me. Yes, Zach, I did do it dumb. You didn't miss anything exceptional audio-wise. Just music. Just music. It's just been base DDLC tracks so far. You haven't missed anything noteworthy in regards to the audio. So yeah. Monica? Oh, yes? I expected her to be like, took you long enough. But sure, okay, game. Well, you see, I need to ask you a question. Sorry, but I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. Okay, first off, rude. Second, I know you're you, but that's a little presumptuous, don't you think? What? You were going to ask me out, right? No. Well, sorry for jumping the gun. I feel a bit awkward now. Zach, I'm pretty sure you're with me on this. This just does not feel like natural dialogue for her. Just whenever a boy says they have a question for me, it's normally them trying to ask me out. Oh no, that's okay. You don't have to worry. I would never think about asking you out. Maybe don't say it like that, okay? She raises an eyebrow at me while Sayori facepalms herself. What is that face? What is that inquisitive face? Like, what? Seriously, what is that? What is that? Dude, what is that? All we need is like the puckered up lips, and it would be perfect. Just I quickly realized what I just said and how it sounded. You just now figured that out. It's not because I don't think you're nice or anything like that, of course. Now you're making it worse. I just know I would never have a shot with you. Just... Oh my god, get to the point already. My bro, get to the point. Oh my gosh, why did I just say that? Alright then, what is it you wanted to ask me? Well, you know a lot about clubs, right? I mean, you're president of the debut club? I think you mean debate. Also, wrong your. Guys, I don't think grammar is this mod's strong suit. So if someone was looking to start their own club, how would they go about that? First, if I may ask, do you have any idea what kind of club you want to start? I look over to Sayori, hoping she's come up with an idea by now. Instead, all I get is a shrug. V. Shift 8 and V are all pretty far apart from each other. I don't know how you did that. Well, honestly, it's just an idea right now. I haven't given it too much thought yet. Monica gives me a curious look while seemingly looking me over. Why is this audio playing? I'm gonna turn it up a little. Like, why is this playing right now? Couldn't tell you why, but it is making me hella nervous. I can feel beads of sweat forming on the back of my neck. Tell you what, lunch is almost over, so why don't we continue this conversation after school? How about you meet me at room C12 and we can talk more there? Sound good? Can you do that? That sounds great. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, see you then. She gives me a smile before turning around and going on her way. I don't know if you're just being nice, if you're teasing, or what. Or if you're just being genuine. I can never tell with you, because your intentions are always a mystery. And that's what I love about you. I swear, I would do anything for that smile. I will protect this smile. I will fight you for this smile. You will not hurt this smile. Chat, I'll let you finish the rest. Ben, you did it! I'm so proud of you. She flies at me, giving me a death grip like a hug. This is what I was talking about with the sprites. Now that we have this right here, this is kind of what I mean with Sayori sprite. Like, now you can kind of see what I was getting at when I was saying the sprites were worse in the version on the website. This is kind of what I mean. Like, that's just very off-putting. And I mean, let me just rewind a bit to the original here for a comparison. Trying to find a good spot for comparison purpose here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, bump it up to 1080 in the preview. Okay, so we're gonna do a comparison here. Isn't DDLC supposed to be off-putting, though? Yes, that is true, Turbo Brent. You have a point, but I'm talking just purely about the quality of the sprite here. I'm just talking about the quality of the sprites here. And if you compare the sprites in the version that we played of Chapter 1 that you can find on the archive with this, the difference is night and day. Here, I'm going to swap the game window over. I'm just going to kind of switch between the two. See what it looks like. See what it looked like before? Just a couple hours ago? In the version of Chapter 1 that you can find on the archive? See how it looks much cleaner than it does here? That's what I'm talking about here. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did between the old version that you can find on the archive and the versions available on their website. But for whatever reason, the sprites in the version of the mod that you can find on the website are just worse. And it's not just episode 2 here. Episode 1 had the same problem. That's what I was talking about. When I was talking about the sprites. And how Sayori's sprite just does not look right in this version that I grabbed from Team Final Stand's official website, by the way. You know, this is the version they want you to play. So it's like, what happened? Like, what happened here? It honestly just looks like a bad MS Paint job if you had to ask me to sum it up in a nutshell. Anywho, that's enough talking about the sprites. Let's get back to the mod. I told you that you could do it. Yeah, thanks to you. Thank you, Sayori. But Turbo! Feel a little bit rude. Hello, how are you doing tonight? It's nice to have you with us. I don't think I've seen you around before. So, welcome to the stream zone, man. Aw, you're welcome. Hey, wait. You were facing towards me when we were talking. You totally saw Monika coming. What? No, I didn't. You're such a liar, Sayori. Why didn't you say something? If you told me she was coming, it probably wouldn't have even been so awkward. Excuse me. Well, it all worked out in the end, so we can move on. You know, the worst part is that I can't even get you back because you're a ghost. What happened with the sprite there? I know, it's pretty great. For you, maybe. Doesn't mean I won't try and find a way to get back at you. What? Well, I appreciate you giving me a try, man. If you like what you see, I've got a Discord server. You can scan the QR code or check the description. I've got the link in both spots. And I stream pretty regularly. Been doing a lot more variety lately. Well, not just lately. I've been doing a lot more variety for like, what, a year now? But this is one of my favorite things to do. Look at mods like this. So if this is your thing, then I've got a lot for you to look at. I've got a whole archive of all of my DDLC streams, so if this is your thing, I've got lots of content in that camp. So yeah, you can see what the streams looked like before their current form. And I can tell you, they were very different before. Did he seriously forget what room? Did he seriously forget what room Monika told him to go to? She said C12, dude. I told you that was the wrong room, Sayori. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna be late meeting up with Monika now. Ugh. Monika's... no apostrophe S needed there. Monika seems like a pretty reasonable person. I'm sure she will understand. Comma. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be real understanding when I tell her I'm late because a ghost got me lost. Anyways, how are you feeling about this? You know, the fact it's just gonna be you and Monika alone in a room together. Maybe in her eyes, but unbeknownst to her, you're also there. Except you won't really be alone together. I will be there. Grammar is really not this mod's strong suit. I can't emphasize that enough. Comma. So don't get any funny ideas. Yeah, and what are you gonna do about it? Funny ideas? What are you talking about? I can see it in your eyes. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Whatever, Sayori. Honestly, though, I'm nervous. I was nervous before, and I'm even more nervous now. Just feel like there's a lot riding on how this goes. It's kind of funny, though. I know there's tons of guys in our school that would kill to be in my position right now. All I can feel is anxiety about the whole thing. Well, you're very antisocial, so I'm sure it would go this way if it were Monica or some random guy or girl that you hardly knew. Kind of just feels unreal, you know? Like this is just gonna turn out to be some kind of prank. Monica would never do that, Ben. She's a really nice person. I know that, but it's just what my brain keeps telling me. Why else would this be happening? Because you asked Monica for help? She likes to help whenever she can. One of the reasons everyone likes her. But to stay after your school? After your school? But to stay after school, you mean? To help some random person she doesn't even know? I don't buy it. Ben, I know what you're gonna say, Sayori. I'm making this a bigger deal than it is. Turn around, boy. And you're probably right. No, Ben, I can't help it, though. It's like, suddenly I feel this floor slip beneath my feet. As I'm sent falling backwards, slamming to the floor. God damn it. He didn't see a wet floor sign, did he? I can't tell if falling on the hard textbooks in my bag helped or made it worse. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it probably made it worse. Hey! Hey! What's the matter with you? You stupid or something? Hey, pal. You just blowing from stupid town? Should spend less time talking to yourself and more time reading. Like that sign that says caution, wet floor. I knew it. God damn it, boy. Pay attention. Better not go calling somebody, cause this ain't on me. I'm not taking the rap for this. You need to pay more attention, kid. Sheesh. I was just gonna tell you to watch out for the wet floor. A few moments later. After trying my best to recover from my heinous fall. Yeah, somebody doesn't know how to spell heinous. That is how you spell it. There you go. I am happy to be a spell check for you. My heinous fall from earlier and attempting to regain any confidence I may have left. I now stand in front of the door to class C12 and my hand... C12. My hand hovers, you mean? Either period or comma here. Pick something. Oh, absolutely it was. My hand hovers mere inches away from the handle. Just do it, boy. You ready? No. Too bad. Before I have a chance to do anything, Sayori swings open the door. Go get her. I'm not being over dramatic about this, am I? When I step inside, I see Monica sitting at a desk working on something. It's about time you showed up. Where have you been? I can only assume it's homework. I guess now we will find out. Upon walking into the room, though, she looks up from whatever it is she's doing. She sees me and gives me a warm smile before standing up. There you go again, doing that. Ben, glad to see you. Hey, Monica. How was your day? Was a day? Yes, the floor is indeed made out of floor. How about you? Good, can't really complain. That's good. Soon, that same awkward silence descends upon us again. Get to the point, boy. You both know why you're here. We are not off to a great start. You don't say. So, would you like to sit down? Yes. You should have done that as soon as you walked in. You're gonna need to try a little harder than that. Shush, you. Monica sits back in her seat. I notice Monica's put two desks together facing each other. Oh boy, I have a funny feeling I know why. She motions for me to sit at the other desk. I suddenly feel like I'm meeting with a teacher or something. Still, I oblige. Not really much else I can do, except continue to stand awkwardly. Again, some commas are badly needed here. Sayori decides to sit on top of the desks between the two of us. It's a tad distracting, to say the least. But, hey, that's been Sayori's role in a nutshell thus far. Just relax. You're still too tense. You know I'm here if you need me. Maybe. Also, wrong principle. I don't know if English is your first language, but you're talking about the other kind of principles, like values. If you're talking principle, I don't mean to sound like a grammar Nazi, but since I'm in that mindset when I'm playing these mods, you meant that one. I don't mean to be that guy, but I'm just saying, for the record. Also, wrong too. English is hard. I know this because I say it all the time. So, what were you working on? Homework? Oh no, actually, I was just doing some writing. You write? A little. I find it's a good way to clear my head and straighten out my thoughts. You would be surprised how relaxing it can be. I wish I could do it more. Sadly, I just don't have the time. You're missing a word there? Never been a huge fan of writing myself, but I do enjoy seeing other people's creativity. What kind of writing do you do? Honestly, is it? Turbo, I'm not... you know what? Never mind. I was just clarifying for you. Because I got what you were trying to say, but I'm just letting you know. But honestly, what I was gonna say is it weird that I kind of expected the Monica Act 3 CG with normal, like, clouds and stuff in the windows because of the way they were describing this? Like, the fact that we've got two desks set up facing each other, motioning for us to sit at the other desk. Like, not gonna lie, I kind of expected that Act 3 CG. It sounded like a setup for that. I'm writing some poetry right now. I'm not super confident in my poetry writing, so I'm working on improving little by little. That's how you do it. Well, I would love to read some when you're ready to share. Thanks. It might be a while before that, though. Actually, I'm glad we're talking about this, because it has to do with why I asked you here. What do you mean? I thought you were going to teach me how to start a club. Well, you see, I think we could actually help each other. Because I'm actually looking to start my own club. To start my own club. You don't need that. I feel like that was missed in spell checking. Sayori, when did you turn into when did you turn into chat? Sayori, when did you turn into chat? Stop stealing chat's lines. Yes, Sayori, plot twist. We get it. That line gets an award. Wait, I thought you were president of the debate club. I was the president of the debate club. I left a couple of days ago. Why? Isn't the debate club like one of the most popular and prestigious clubs? Why leave that behind? A few reasons, actually. I got sick of all of the politics that surrounded the major clubs. Also, I just wasn't feeling very fulfilled in my position as president. The prestige of it ran out pretty quickly. Uh-huh. So I decided to try something new and start a club from scratch, making it into something I could be proud of, what I wanted the debate club to be. A place where people with a common interest can meet, talk, and just relax. Hey, that's almost exactly what I said when you asked why I wanted to start a club. However, I'm finding it harder to start a club than I thought. Really? I'm surprised to hear that. I would assume there would be a lot of people interested in joining a club that you started. Well, the focus of the club is what I think is pushing people away. What's it about? Literature. You can't see it, but I've got the biggest, dumbest grin on my face right now. Like, uh-huh. Title drop. Yeah, I can see why that would be a hard sell. Everybody thinks that literature is stuffy and boring, and so are the people that enjoy it. But that's just not true. It can help you express yourself in so many different ways you didn't think possible. It can take you to a ton of different places and feel tons of different emotions. Help you look at the world in a different way. Have you thought about something in a way that you haven't? That's just the start of it. You just gotta be willing to look a little deeper to see it. As Monica goes on, I become more enthralled with each word. Hearing her passion shine through more and more. I was never really big into literature, but hearing Monica go on like this makes me think I've been missing out. I know there are other people that feel the same way as I do. I just haven't found them yet. I was starting to feel defeated. Maybe I just give up and forget about it. That was until you came to me. See, you're thinking about starting a club, but don't know how or what it's about. Also, if I can be honest with you, you don't seem like the leader type. Yeah, we figured that much out on our own. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Don't take it. Hard to be insulted by something you know is true. Roll credits. Ding! I get your reference. On the other hand, I know how to run a club and I have the theme already. I'm just struggling to find potential members. So if you join my club, I think we would be helping out each other. That all sounds well and good, but I'll be honest with you, Monica. I'm not a huge literature guy. Bro, I respect the honesty, but Sayori is sitting right there. Just do it. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to match your enthusiasm. Just don't know much about any of this stuff. Well, now is a perfect time to learn. I want this club to be for everyone, no matter your experience level with this stuff. Because there's always something you can be learning. All I care about is how passionate you are. So what do you think? She looks at me with hopeful, expectant eyes. It feels so weird having the school idol ask me for help. Well, it goes to show you that she's human too. That we all need help. At first it was me coming to her. Now it seems the roles are reversed. How could I say no? After hearing all that and seeing how much this means to her, means to hear, I have a feeling that's an autocorrect moment. The look on Monica's face, I would feel awful if I turned her down. What kind of heartless monster would I be if I did that? This is her dream. This is what she wants to do, and I can help her with that. That, and it might help you do the one thing that every guy in school wishes they could do. So there's also that as a side bonus. Just like I am with Sayori. Alright, Monica. You've convinced me. I'm in. Oh my gosh, thank you! You have no idea how happy I am to hear that. I hope you understand, though, this is gonna be a lot of work. Of course. I'll give it everything I've got. After all, I know you're taking a chance here, given how you know nothing about me. I hope I won't let you down. Yeah, nice confidence booster, boy. Come on, man, you gotta try to be a little more confident than that. You won't. I have faith in you. You seem like one of the good ones. Damn. Wow, that was a jarring shift. She gives me another classic Monica smile, this one bigger than the last. I'm already glad I said yes, just so I could see that face. Mm-hmm. Nothing quite like it. Well, then welcome to the Literature Club, Vice President Ben. Oh, this must be a dream for you. Isn't it? Isn't it? How did I know? How did I know? You little goofball. Also, you're missing the word club. Wait, hold up. You're making me vice president? I mean, what else is she supposed to do? Is just the two of you right now. Like, come on, boy. What'd you expect? Why? I already told you I'm no expert at this stuff, and you were right. I'm not much of a leader. Well then, looks like you're gonna learn, boy. Well, you're the second person to join this club, so it only seems fair to me. Also, you may not be either of those things right now, but I'm sure we will get you there in time. How about you just take this as a sign of good faith, as well as my gratitude. I believe in you. Thanks, Monica. That means a lot. Don't mention it. Sadly, I'm gonna have to call it here for today. I have places I need to get to. See you here again after school tomorrow? Sure. Awesome. By the way, could you make a list tonight of ways to attract new members? I will do the same as well, and we can share what we have then. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Well then, I can't wait to hear what you come up with. She gives me one last smile and a wave before exiting the room. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Leaving me alone with my ghost friend to reflect on what just happened. So, I just want to recap real quick. I just had a conversation with Monica that ended with her asking me to help her start a club and trusting me enough to be her VP. Ben, for the 5th time, yes, that all happened. Hey, now the sprite actually looks good again. So what is with the inconsistency of the sprites? Like, oh, I don't get it. I'm sorry, I just can't wrap my head around it. Ever since my talk with Monica, I've been full of excitement. I don't think I've ever felt this way before. If I have, it's been so long I can't remember. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually excited for tomorrow. Excited for school tomorrow. Well, not school, but what's happening after school. You get what I'm trying to say. Hey, you're starting to sound too much like me. Of course you're excited, because you'll be spending every day after school with Monica. I suddenly feel my face heat up. Yes, we all know that's the real reason why. Honestly, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, sure. Sure, boy. Sure. Press X to doubt. I was more thinking about how this solves most of my problems. Everything I was stressed about has basically been taken care of. If Monica is the president, I don't have to worry about all that mess. She can also handle all the people stuff. I wouldn't be so sure about that. All I have to do is stand there in the background, ready to help whenever she needs me and or give her some advice. Although I might not be the best at that, I have you to help me. Honestly, this is perfect. Feels like it's gonna be smooth sailing from here. Famous last words. Don't get ahead of yourself, Ben. Remember, Monica told you it would be a lot of work. Yeah, I know. The thing is, it's less work than what I would have had if I was in charge. Not to mention way less stressful, which is what I like the most about all this. Then why are we walking in the city and not at home working on that list? Because, Sayori, my brain is mush from all the homework I did. So we're taking this walk to get some fresh air to help rejuvenate us. Hopefully then we can come up with some good ideas. Also, I want to get some new manga from the bookstore. I knew there was more to it! Hey, I think I've earned this. From doing what? Let's say it's because I left my comfort zone. You're such a child. That's rich coming from you. Oh, you did not just say that, boy. I don't remember you being in the picture of maturity when you were alive. Being a ghost changes you, Ben. I haven't seen anything to support that. Oh. You will understand when you're older. Maybe, but not today, because this guy's gonna buy some manga. What? Just remember, they published this on their website. I swing open the door to the bookstore, feeling the cool AC welcome me. Is that supposed to represent the sound of the AC machine? Or am I reading way too deep into it? This just looks like somebody jammed down the C key and accidentally held down the V key. I take in the atmosphere of the bookstore, feeling instantly relaxed. I don't know if it's just me, but I find the mood of bookstores to be incredibly chill. All my worries just kind of disappear when I step inside here. After that moment of reflection, I start my hero's journey to the back of the store. Why do they put the manga on the way back wall? It's like they're hoping you're on your way there, you find something else to buy instead. That is probably exactly the reason. I would know, because I work in retail. That is actually why there's stuff like displays and shippers and baskets of stuff, you know, all set up in an eye-catching way. That's exactly the reason. You know, Ben, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try expanding your reading a bit, especially since you're part of a literature club now. Actually, Sayori, that's not a bad idea. Problem is, I don't really know where to start. I think you should just look around until something catches your eye. Alright, can do that after I look at the manga. Ben, wait! Look at this! I look behind me to see Sayori staring down one of the aisles, beckoning me over to her. Some commas are badly needed here. I roll my eyes before slowly trudging over to her. This better be worth it. Look! My eyes go wide. I feel a giant pit in my stomach. Oh shit. I try my best to hide myself. No way. It can't be. No way, it's actually her. I poke my head around the corner again, hoping that it was my eyes playing tricks on me. Maybe I just looked too quickly. Sadly, that doesn't seem to be the case. There's no way I could mistake that purple hair. Surprise, surprise, meeting you here. Perfect time to set things straight with what happened the last time we saw you. Be nice to clear the air. I think that would be much appreciated. It's definitely her. It's that same girl. The girl I ran into yesterday. Whose boobs I had the misfortune of landing on. Yeah, that one. Also, I think you meant W-H-O-S-E, not whose. That doesn't make sense. This should be good. Oh! And that's where episode 2 ends. Yes, I see, game. Yes, I see. So I guess that is where episode 3 picks up. So, why don't we go do that? We're gonna let Monty have the game window again. And I need to go back to my best friend is a ghost. Let me see, actually. There we go. Because if I'm not mistaken, episode 3 is a little long. Let me see. Yeah, this is one of the longer episodes. So, it's a bit earlier from when I would normally cut the episode, but I think it would be better if I saved episodes 3, 4, and 5 for next time. because episode 3 is kind of long, and then episodes 4 and 5 are a bit more reasonable length. Or no, episode 4 is shorter, but episode 5 is also pretty long. So, yeah. Trying to think here. It's either we do episode 3 tonight and then we do 4 and 5 next time, or we do 3, 4, and 5. Or we do 3 and 4 and then save chapter 5 for last. Let's see. So if I were to start this, I would probably be going for at least another hour and a half. And given the fact that I'm working tomorrow, I'm not sure I want to do that, because my sleep schedule is still pretty screwed up as it is. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that's what we're going to do. So, we didn't get through quite as much as I would have liked, but I would say this is a fascinating mod. It has its problems, to be sure. Like, the grammar really has been getting to me, and some of the sprite work I think could be spruced up. But the idea of the story itself is pretty nice, I have to say. I am enjoying the story so far. And I'm looking forward to seeing if we can gloss things over with Yuri and get some club members, actually. It's kind of interesting seeing a different origin story for the club. You don't really see many of these like this. So, excited to see how this goes. Because I have played many a mod that mix up different, elements of the story. But kind of taking on like a prequel-esque story and, doing stuff like this is very fascinating for me. I like stuff like this. Alright, what do you got to show us before we sign off for the night, Zach? Oh, yeah, I saw this on the... Yeah, this is what the dude sent me earlier when he was talking about the preview for Salvation. It's a teaser for Salvation. So yeah, this is that if you want to go play that. In fact, I think I'm going to do that on the server after I sign off. So if you want to be there for that, make sure you're part of the server. So, Zach, what did you want to show us, my man? Oh. Ooh, I am curious what you are making with that. I like the color you went for the ribbon. That's very nice. It's a good color. Makes me curious to see what you're making. But yeah, that's going to be it for the YouTube stream tonight. It was a bit on the short side, and we started late because I had to eat something after I got home from work. Then I had to get everything ready and all that. But yeah, that is all for now. So thank you all for watching. And if you're in the server, I will see you there with the Salvation preview thingy. Till next time, take care.